Hey there, class. Just wanted to give a small announcement for this third week of CT 380 webcasting. Um, this is the week of February 13th through the 19th. Uh, uh, we're kind of changing up the discussion board a little bit based on some web statistics that I've been seeing on the Blackboard. So I'm going to try and get you guys to post a little bit more and be a little bit more thoughtful with your posts. Also changing the due dates for things, so they're due every 2 days rather than every 6 days. So really going to need you guys to be on the ball with these assignments, especially their due dates, especially if you want a good grade for the assignments. So you'll notice that one discussion board is due on Wednesday, the other discussion board is due at the end of the week. So if you have any questions, as always, please either post it up in the forum or email me directly, and we can figure it out. But I want to talk to you about the two different discussion boards that we do have available now. Now that we are moving along in this class, and most of you have posted videos and established this workflow to get videos up to YouTube, we have two different discussion boards. That's two different discussion boards. We have a video upload discussion board and a regular just discussion board about the readings. These two areas every week are where you're going to post your video content, and then where you're going to have the online discussion as it pertains to the reading and the lectures. So I also wanted to explain to you what a web view is. So if you take a look at YouTube videos, you'll notice that in the lower right hand corner right here, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see a number that's below the counter number, and that's how many times somebody has watched that video. So those are views, okay, and those can be, this term views could also be hits. There's a couple different terms. So there's views, there's likes, there's hits, there's lots of different things. But we're going to be looking at the total number of views that web videos have, and to determine how many people have watched them. This is kind of like Nielsen ratings in a way, but a little bit different. And hopefully we'll talk about how YouTube rates videos in a little bit. But and the reason why this number, this number is important is because I'm going to be posting, well, one of your assignments is to talk about or to look for a video that's similar to a video that you posted last week and compare the two, okay? But the video that you find has to be over 100,000 hits, meaning that it has to be a popular video. So what do you think makes that video popular and yours not? Okay, why do you think that video works and why do you think your video doesn't? Who do you think is attracted to videos like yours and like the one that you're posting this week? So those are some of the things that we're going to talk about, in addition to many other things. Yeah, and the DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, is going to be really what we're going to be talking about in the discussion boards this week. The lectures I'm only going to have 2 lectures, and they're going to pertain a little bit to the DMCA, but more so to new media. I really want you to think about this course as having 2 parallel, or maybe even 3 parallel lines. Starting from today, we have our videos is one parallel line. Okay, so our videos posting and commenting and trying to make better and trying to do experiments with, and so on and so forth. Our lecture line right about here is going to be something that relates to our reading line, which is our third. So our lecture and our readings are going to relate in a lot of ways, but they're not going to necessarily 100% talk about each other specifically. So it's really up to us as a class to go through and find those connections and how and why they work together. So as always, if you have any questions, it's dphelps@york.cuny.edu, and yeah, just let me know if everything makes sense. I do want to let you know in the next few weeks we're going to have a quiz based off the lectures, so definitely start watching the lectures. I see that a few of you, namely 6 of you, have not watched any of the lectures yet or listened to any of the lectures, so that's going to be very important. Also, just want to do some housekeeping. The comment system, comments like yeah, I like, or yes and no, really aren't thoughtful comments, and they're not comments that are going to garner a good grade, nor are they comments that you should post in the class. So if you feel the need to say yes or no or I agree because it's cool, please don't do that. Really take some time. Write out your comments in Word, Microsoft Word first, and then copy and paste them into your comments. That way you have a running list of the things that you're going to say, and you can spell check, you can grammar check. Okay, this forum is not an informal forum at all. This forum it's a class forum, and do your best to pretend that you're in a course, in a class, sitting in a classroom, having a discussion with your classmates, because it's really in these discussion boards where we get down to the nitty gritty. So I'm going to be checking the discussion boards every day, and I'm going to also be commenting on your videos and moderating the discussion between all of you. So also, I'm going to find the day for withdrawal. Some of you are lagging a little bit behind, and I think it's in the next week. I'm going to be asking some of you to withdraw from the course because of lack of attendance or lack of actually doing the coursework. So just be prepared for that, and check your email boxes. If you haven't been receiving emails from me regarding certain updates in the class, if you haven't received an email from me at all, please email me at dphelps@york.cuny.edu so we can relieve that situation and and open the communication between us. So I hope you have a good week. Please let me know if you have any questions.